Wednesday, November 26, 2025. Early shakeout by Gilroy phones, lit coffee spilled, everyone wide awake. We'll hit what rattled, what didn't, and what to know before the next one rolls through. Taste test Tuesday on a Wednesday. Quick bite, quick laugh, keep it moving. And yeah, how do you even steal a Tesla? We're talking tracking, tech theft prevention. And what's really happening out there? If there's any time left this week in bubbles.
All right, welcome. You're listening to One Season in the Sun. What the hell? Why is it playing?
What's going on over there?
Gosh, freaking! It's supposed to not be playing it again. Oh wait, no, maybe that's what.
You're doing good at pushing the buttons.
Yeah, it's not supposed to keep replaying. I don't know.
Despite all of it.
I don't know what the hell it's doing there. All right, welcome. You are listening to One Season in the Sun on SantaCruzVoice.com. It is 66 degrees here in Santa Cruz. High is 67.
Feels like 50s.
Yeah,
so
cold.
It does.
It is cold. 64 in Monterey, 62 in Hollister, 66 in Salinas, 57 in San Francisco, 57 in San Jose, 62 in Gilroy, 60 in Gorman, which is on the way to Anaheim, where it's 82. 82! Dang it, 82. There you go. All righty.
I heard it's raining in New York.
Nobody cares about
And it's going to be windy tomorrow.
Nobody cares about
those balloons, you know.
Yeah, well, have it bounce off the side of the buildings, and maybe people. No, I don't even know.
That sounds like fun.
People can sit there with their giant poker things.
Action packed.
Action packed. There you go. 101, a little slow past Royal Oaks on the southbound side, coming back into Salinas area. Going north doesn't seem to be like much of a deal. Southbound on the 1 coming out of the Fish Hook. Oh, it looks a little nasty for a little while. Check that before you go. Actually, everything in and around Santa Cruz, in or out, coming into that confluence of the 17-9 and the 1 just looks a little nasty right now. Maybe plan it for later. Is there this much shopping going on? I mean, I guess so. Everybody's at Trader Joe's. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. I'm not sure.
That's true. One of my favorite DJs posted himself to Instagram at that place.
Yeah. So
I guess it's like a festive thing to go there.
Trying to get.
I bet that parking lot is absolutely nutty right now.
Maybe. So wait, what the living frickin'? I'm trying to get the bring in Kent here, and it's just not a work. Okay, there it is. Right.
It's a work in progress. Getting Kent and Omaha here. Greater Omaha.
It is a giant cluster. That's what it is. Okay.
It's not easy looking this.
Yeah,
organized.
We went to the NWSL Championship on Friday. Thank you to the folks from the NWSL. Thursday went to Media Day. I will have a cut down of the 10 minutes I got with Brandy Chastain, just all by our little old selves here soon. Actually, you know what? I got a little teaser for that. So let me go here. And so blah 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 blah. There we go.
How was the game? Was it exciting?
When I was looking at when I was talking to players on Thursday.
Oh, fun.
Washington players are all, yeah, well, it's anybody's game, all of that, and then the 8th seed New York players who beat the number 1 seed Kansas City, who had given up 16 goals all year. And I even did. I even predicted, well, gosh, this was one of those things where if you saw a mismatch compared to everyone else, they outdid the league by 20 points. Let's just be honest. That was it was theoretically just a mismatch of epic proportions. And it was, and looking at that, it was. But New York, nobody informed New York. Nobody informed the Gotham team. And looking in their faces and listening to the ladies talk, Washington could have done something to win it. But New York was not going to do anything to lose this game. And that is, you could feel it. 80th, let's see, hold on here. And it was a, what was kind of funny about it too, is so they were coming around getting the player of the game. Excuse me, sorry. They were getting doing player of the game awards or championship and MVP for the champion game, and it was like so they were asking for votes, and they were going to come pick them up in the 80th after the 80th minute. And what the thing is that so I filled out my ballot, and then in the 80th minute, as he was coming down to pick him up, Rose Lavelle scores the goal that takes them ahead, and I had to scratch out my vote and change it because, I mean, of course, the young lady who scores the winning goal, I mean, you can't do that. She was impossible to get anywhere near after that game, so I don't have sound from that. But we're gonna work with that. But that was a thing. However, let me just make sure. Okay, so, but what I did do is I did get, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of that. Did get the 10 minutes with Brandy Chastain, and I'm going to give you just a little bit of that. Brandy Chastain from Thursday, talking a little bit about what brought her to wanting to be one of the people involved and maybe even the front face of an NWSL team here in the Bay Area.
Face of a team in this league?
Well, I think you have to go back to 24 years ago. We had our first ever domestic league, the WUSA. This area had the first ever domestic league champions. My team that I was on, the San Jose Cyber Rays, or actually we were the Bay Area Cyber Rays at that time, we won the first ever championship. And when that league closed the doors in 2003, Julie Foudy, myself, Marlene Bjornsrud, who was our general manager at the time, we knew we still needed to continue to elevate and amplify the voices of women's sports, to showcase that women's sports is still making an impact in the community. We began a nonprofit, so our girls were the ones who were handing the trophies last night, and we were changing the way these young people see themselves, and we're using sports as the conduit for that. And so that's never left us. Leslie, Danielle, Allie, and I all went to Santa Clara. They're national champions. They know how much, soccer means so much to them. They all have children who play. And we love our community. Yeah. So it wasn't a hard leap.
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't in your heart. I'm just like, why. Did they come to you and say, hey, we need someone to be, or did you hear about it and you say, I got to be involved?
No, so we heard about Angel City, and we thought, well, if Angel City's doing this, why aren't we doing this? Like, we can do this. This community is all about startups. It's all about taking chances. It's all about, we need good investors, and we can grow something really special. And that was the beginning.
Bay Area has a longer football legacy than LA even does. The earthquakes are 50 years.
Yeah.
And that's longer than the Aztecs, and they've gone through 5 leagues, and now Bay Area has gone through 2 ladies leagues. Now,
3.
3 ladies leagues, yes. So one thing that was
All right, so that was part of our interview with Brandy Chastain on Saturday. Also have, I don't have her. I garbled her name when I did this, but I also have Kay from the ownership group from of Bay FC. Talking a little bit about State of the League, what they're looking for there. We'll have. I'm going to try to put some of that together tonight. Maybe put that out tomorrow. And I'm going to also put some stuff out from if I can get some highlights from Media Day there, because when you sit there and literally talk with these young ladies, Washington was there to play for sure. Don't get me wrong. New York was there to win, and that is what I took out of Media Day on Thursday. Okay. So let's see here. So with that, yes, Gotham Football Club takes the championship 1-0 over Washington on Saturday night. The Barracuda win a pair of games on Saturday, or Friday and Saturday, over Abbotsford. Both very chippy affairs, both very physical. In Friday's game, there were 78 minutes of penalties, man lost minutes of penalties, including 40 on one play. And we were talking with Coach on Friday about, hey, is this going to continue over onto Saturday? He didn't think it was. He was thinking that this was going to be it was going to be just a little more settled down. Saturday was just as chippy. Got there after the NWSL championship, and it was Abbotsford scored a first period goal, coming back with 2 from the Barracuda in the second period. And then they kind of evened it out, and then took it away in the third. And also being Star Wars night, and so we didn't get really a lot from there, because we ended up having to be only getting coach on Saturday. We are working on an interview with Igor Chernyshov. He's not as comfortable with the English as he could, but Evgeny Nabokov has gracefully offered to try to help us translate, and we're going to make him feel comfortable. We're going to get that, and then we'll edit that out as it comes there. Chernyshov really just taking the whole league on right now, and being kind of that guy at the moment. Really being one of the breakout guys for the Barracuda this year. And also this weekend, the Santa Cruz Warriors, they're playing well in spurts. You have a lot of individual performances, but they're just being outmanned right now. Go to 0-7 on the season, I believe. We will be there Friday and Saturday in some sort of way for their games this weekend here in Santa Cruz. Come out if you can. Other than that, that is what we've got there. And Kent from Gator Omaha, do we have any news?
Yeah, a little bit of news for you.
Okay, so here we go. Hold on.
It's that time again, where everything's breaking and nothing's fixed. Local storms, weird politics, and someone's emotional support iguana stealing the spotlight. That's your news with Kent from Greater Omaha.
The scream.
That's what I hear that in my nightmares now. So, people in southern Santa Clara County got an early wake-up shake this morning as a series of small earthquakes rolled through the Gilroy area. U.S. Geological Survey says the strongest quake, a magnitude 4.0, hit just after 6:15 a.m., centered about 5 miles east of Gilroy. A few minutes later, a second quake, a magnitude 3.6, struck nearby. Both were shallow, making them easier to feel, even though they were relatively modest in size. So far, this is what you want to write down. No reports of injuries or damage. So Gilroy is in stable condition, which is ironic because it was hit with earthquakes. We also have story.
Hold on. Okay.
And staff.
Hold on. Here we go. I need to really make this a cut.
Stable condition.
There you go. All right, there you go.
Meow, meow.
I need to make that a cut. So go ahead.
TV. Okay.
There you go.
No
All
reports of damage.
Also,
Well, we didn't
what?
say damage, but everybody's reported in stable condition. So
Well, wasn't that
there
the part
could
I
have
was
been damage.
Yeah, I was supposed to write down no reports of damage? I got that.
yeah,
Okay.
which
So-
would translate to it's pretty stable. There's no damage.
It wasn't stable this morning at 4 a.m., and then it continued to be unstable.
But how are the horses?
Well, at 6:15, it was a magnitude 4.
How are the horses, though?
No mules were harmed in the making of this,
No, they were in the stable.
and staff.
No? All right.
You didn't hit the music. That was the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Just come in with that chorus.
stable
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was that right?
That's
All
what
right.
the horses
Close.
are. Okay.
they're
Never mind.
they're in stable condition.
They're in the
That's right.
stable. They're in the stables in condition.
Not to minimize what's gone through Gilroy just now and the surrounding areas.
Yes. Okay.
I remember 4.0.
You said that like there was something else coming, and then you just stopped.
Yeah, I thought there was
I just like
an additional statement
I was
coming.
like, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, what other news is there?
That felt like a clause. Okay, so we got another story coming out of Salinas.
Yeah.
A stolen Tesla, we're just going to start there, packed to the roof with marijuana, led deputies on a high-speed chase from Salinas to Gilroy early Tuesday morning. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office says the whole thing started when security at a Potter Road cannabis greenhouse spotted several suspects, 3 or 4 is the report, hauling bags of marijuana into a Tesla and possibly a second getaway car, a gray or silver Honda, before speeding off. Deputies caught up with the Tesla, which makes sense because it's a Tesla.
It's a
tracked
tracking
7
device.
ways from Sunday.
How
Yeah.
do you steal a Tesla, though? I mean, it's like you have to have the FOB. You can't hotwire one.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It was a 17-year-old who was in the Tesla. They found
Tech mastermind.
marijuana stashed. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Stashed in the trunk, the cabin, and under the hood.
Which is really
So
just a
everywhere
trunk.
it could be.
Under the hood, though.
No, it's really just a trunk.
Which
It's
is
a
another
Tesla.
trunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Everywhere it could be. One deputy thought at first it was a body, but it turned out to just be more marijuana than he'd ever seen before.
Nice. Well, you should get out more often, but packed. It was packed. Which is funny.
It was everywhere it could be.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. They found what they believe the other car is, but it was abandoned. So only the 17-year-old was arrested. Both cars were stolen, and they believe the group came from outside the Central Coast. So,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, back to the Tesla. How do you steal a Tesla?
How do you steal a Tesla?
Can we Google that? Hey,
Well,
Siri.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Not
But
if
know
you
what?
ever want
But
to steal a Tesla.
Well, okay. Well, this is true. So, but what we're going to do now is we're going to take that first break. We'll be right back here on SantaCruzVoice.com. We're going to try to see how you would steal a Tesla. And you are listening to One Season in the Sun.
Satisfy your hunger with a fresh, prepared, twice-daily grab-and-go sushi you'll find waiting for you at Sushi Market Sprouts, 2 blocks from the beach at 300 7th Avenue in Santa Cruz. Fresh, delicious, and oh so good.
Hello, I'm Junko, and I look forward to serving you at the Sushi Market Sprouts.
Satisfy your hunger right now with the delicious ramen and sushi you'll find waiting for you at Kaito. Easy in and out location in the Capitola Mall food court. Special orders welcome. Fresh, delicious, and oh so good.
This is Koji. I'm looking forward to seeing you at my restaurant, Kaito.
Treehouse dispenses not only the finest cannabis products, but information to those who want to know how to use cannabis for maximum benefit. Hello, I'm Jenna. If you would like to know how best to use cannabis, ask your friends and neighbors at Treehouse Dispensary, 3651 Socal Drive. If you're 21 plus with a valid ID, no appointment is necessary and the information is free. Order online at ourtreehouse.io and pick up at our drive-thru. See you soon.
Handcrafted art, crafts, jewelry, antiques, toys, plus food and so much more. The Holiday Craft and Gift Fair returns just in time for unique shopping this Friday and Saturday, noon till 9 p.m. at the Santa Cruz County Fairground. Your gift fair admission allows you to walk through Sparky's holiday lights each evening. The Holiday Craft and Gift Fair this Friday and Saturday at the fairgrounds. Information and tickets available at fairgrounds-foundation.org.
I've crossed the Yukon, swam the Mississippi, and I've been a contractor for 84 years. We've all heard plenty of that malarkey. Hi, folks. Warren Knox here of Knox Roofing. Integrity in this world is hard to find. Our number one reason for continued success here at Knox Roofing is our referral and repeat business. Our warranties are real. For most of our customers, it's for the rest of their life. Okay, give Knox Roofing a call anytime. 461-0634. Thanks, folks.
Mom's in the kitchen, pie on lock. Uncle's tipsy before 1 o'clock. Grandma's talking, I can't escape. Cousins laugh while the candles melt. Stuck between the yams and shame. Football's loud, it's all the same. Slip outside for a breath of air. Meet my crew in the driveway there. This is the Thanksgiving song. Pass the gravy, it's all gone wrong. We're fighting over Wi-Fi and who said grace. Laughing till tears run down our face. Yeah, this is the Thanksgiving song. We eat too much and still want more. It's chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. And I'm just thankful we survived. Turkeys.
All right, we are back right here on SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun.
Did they say chaos, love, and pumpkin pie?
Chaos,
love, and
yes.
pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And something about
Hold on. Oh, well,
tears and laughing. Oh my gosh.
there we go. We'll just.
Too much and still want more. It's chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. And I'm just thankful we survived. Turkeys dry, dad's new.
See, there you go. Yes. Chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. That's what's going on.
This is a mix
What do you
of
want?
joy and the opposite of it.
Oh, family?
No, this is what happens when you this is what happens when you give the house band a task. Actually, they came up with 2 for Thanksgiving, so we've got more.
They're so talented.
Got more later. Yeah, and there we go.
I wanted to.
So yeah, how do
I
you
wanted to
steal a
interject.
Tesla? Since
They don't know that. They don't know that, but here's what they're focused on right now, which is how they managed to get onto the secured premises of the cannabis facility. Now, in a separate, unrelated incident in another city, a car thief did use a spare access card left inside of a parked Tesla to steal it. So this highlights one possible vulnerability.
If you leave the access card in the car. Yeah, if you leave the keys in the car. That would be a issue, yes.
It's a thing that can happen.
Yeah. Yes, this is true.
Aren't there like safeties on those fancy cars that are like ding, 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 your keys are inside, don't walk away?
Probably.
Or ding, 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 they've fallen out of your boot. Oh, God, my keys.
Yeah, that's true. If you have a spare in there, the spare in there. The story of how my Tesla was stolen.
Yeah. Yep, the spare.
Or lack thereof.
Spare bear there. All right.
The 17-year-old didn't steal it, though. He was a passenger in a vehicle that was already stolen.
Oh, I thought the 17-year-old was the driver. No.
It looks like he was a passenger in the Tesla that was driven by someone who ran, and he was caught.
All right.
Those are early good life choices.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't even know where we're going. All right. So you know what we're gonna do here? We are going to. What do we got here today? So yeah, it's day before Thanksgiving, so we're kind of in that thing. So what we will do here is, I think I'm right where I need to be. All right, so we're gonna, since Rachel has to leave because of some skating thing.
As it turns out, I don't have to go.
Oh, but I'm already here. I'm already here. So here we go.
Already queued up.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna do this. Here we go.
It's perfect weather for blowing bubbles. The world burns in the rearview glass. We laugh too loud to hide the trouble. It's perfect weather for blowing bubbles.
I just realized.
What?
Kent from Greater Omaha. Oh. We got bamboozled.
What's happening?
She said she was leaving early, so we moved the segment up.
Right.
And she was just trying to make sure there was time. We were craftied.
If you could see me, I'm rubbing my hands.
We were manipulated. That's right.
You know what it is? It's our
we can hear that. We can hear that. Use some lotion, lady.
They don't call me the doll for nothing.
It's like two pieces of sandpaper over there. Yeah, she's like either trying to light a fire or something. I don't know. What the hell? Okay, here we go.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
All right, here we go.
Took advantage of our good nature.
Isn't that what you're here for? That's what you're here for.
That's right. Okay, here we go.
I guess.
Is that my cue?
Yes, continue.
Oh, okay. So, like the song says, okay.
I'm sorry. I hit the button. Okay, go ahead.
Some of the most talented people are button pushers.
Yes.
So I'm bringing to you the story of...
What? Okay, no, good.
For some people, that is their talent.
That is their talent.
Exactly.
Monkey pushing buttons.
And they make amazing sounds happen, like sprinkler sounds. But this week in Bubbles, and finally, I know you guys all have been wondering, I was finally 86 from the Catalyst. But other than that, it has been perfect bubble making weather.
Wait.
Yeah.
What happened?
What the hell happened?
So I was walking out at 1:30 a.m. as the place was closing down. I'd been at Snarkle Farkers and I had accidentally snuck in a bubbly water in my pocket. And so I was walking out the front door drinking this bubbly water. So the nice young man at the front door, he says, you have one of three options. You either drink all your bubbly water right now, you pour it out in the trash, or you can get 86. And I was like, well, I don't know what being 86 means. And I really love this bubbly water. So I just left.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the worst of all possible decisions.
I mean, how many amazing things have gone into the Catalyst?
Basically, she has gotten herself, taken off the list at Disneyland. That's right.
We got put back on the next night. But I also wanted to add with you to let you know that in the Bubblefield Adventures, my barber informed me that Joel Premack has died on the 13th of November. But I wanted to see if you guys could guess.
I feel bad for him and his family and all of that. I wish I knew who he was. Tell us who he was.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Who's that?
Yes.
Thank you, you guys. He was a UCSC emeritus professor of astrophysics who was my mentor since 2016. We would discuss dark matter of the cosmos and the cosmic foam. And he was one of the people, if ever, that I thought would live forever. It might be him. But watch out for January for a UCSC collaborated memorial on his behalf.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, not cool,
And
but
I know,
you blow
exactly.
bubbles with that foam.
I will,
just like you make a whole bunch of bubbles and just have them. Yes. What's the difference between a bubble party and a foam party? Because they used to have those foam parties all the time.
Just a lot of bubbles.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
a lot of bubbles.
It's a good segue into this next question that I have.
Okay.
Just see if you have an answer for it.
We're going to write a segue.
Whose red stripes?
We were being helpful.
Whose red stripes did I adjust Saturday night?
The American flag.
I'll give you a hint.
Waldo.
She likes to put
Waldo.
foam on her bubble filled with gas and light it on fire. I know, it's Marley. It's a hard one to guess. It's Marley moves.
It wasn't the tiger this time.
It wasn't the.
It wasn't the tiger, and she likes to put foam on her bubble and light it on fire. Yeah, that didn't help me at all. I'm just going to say that did not.
It's very inside bubble baseball.
There's like an inside bubble baseball.
It is very inside. And I bring you another quote from an event that I attended this past week by. This is a free workshop, not a TED Talk, and I hate introductions. I've been observing people's speech patterns and how they continue to talk on a microphone. And this beautiful young woman who was holding a branding event used this line: "This is not a TED work. This is a free shop, not a TED Talk." And I hate introductions. I thought that was really a kind of amazing way to get yourselves to start talking. But I wanted to share with you some upcoming Bubbles events. 30th of November is the Lighthouse Sunset Bubbles. On the 6th of December, I'm leading a San Francisco art tour. Early in December, Maxwell the Bubbleologist is coming to Santa Cruz. That one's kind of an amorphous little moving date, but definitely on the 13th of December, the Almar Street Fair, you can find Bubbles there. And then the last thing is on the 20th of December, you can find Bubbles at Winter on the Wharf.
See, I told you. She was trying to get more time.
It just ended up being a schedule at the end there.
All right. Well, that's all the bubbles that you care to know about.
We could tell you more.
We could tell you more.
We could talk.
Said friends.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to hit that second break here. We'll be right back here. SantaCruzVoice.com. You are listening to One Season in the Sun.
The wife says the boat's got to go, no problem. Stored at Anbar Self-Storage in U-Haul, easy off Highway 1 by the airport. 24-hour security for cars, boats, and RVs. Stored away at Anbar Self-Storage in U-Haul in Freedom.
You made the products, now you have to deliver. Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul has the moving vans, shipping boxes, and packing materials you need to deliver them. Easy off Highway 1 on Airport Boulevard by the airport. Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul in Freedom.
Get hooked up with affordable cannabis at your neighborhood Hook Outlet dispensary. We have locations in Santa Cruz, Capitola, and Watsonville. At each Hook Outlet, you will find unmatched low prices on the Hook's unparalleled selection of top quality medical and recreational cannabis flower, vapes, drinks, gummies, and concentrates. The Hook Outlets are Santa Cruz County's best source for the finest cannabis at the lowest prices. See for yourself. Stop by any Hook Outlet and say hi. We'll see you there. HookOutlet.com.
Attention content producers. You can have access to a complete digital media production facility at Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on Soquel Avenue. Easily rent video and audio equipment, a studio with green screen, editing suite, and audio booth, all at can't say no rates. Schedule a tour to see for yourself at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
Bring happiness into your holiday with a fresh and fragrant Lions Club Christmas tree. When you light up the tree, your family's smile will last into January. Pick up your tree from the Lions Club lot at the Portuguese Hall near Costco. 2 to 7 weekdays, 10 to 7 weekends, while they last. Bring happiness into your holiday with a fresh and fragrant Lions Club Christmas tree. All proceeds go to helping those in need in Santa Cruz.
opens day after Thanksgiving.
Lucy laughs, ball hits the ground. Charlie swears he won't back down. Sally shouts, the sky turns gray. Patty says, just eat anyway. Linus hums, the truth feels near. Woodstock spins, no one steers. Paper plates and oddball chairs. We're a mess and unprepared. Popcorn, toast, and jelly beans. It's a mess, but it's our scene.
All right, welcome back.
Something about popcorn
Yes.
and jelly.
Kent, where is that from since she doesn't get it?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say that's a reference to Peanuts cartoons.
A movie
and
I watched.
honestly, the comic as
a
well.
movie I watched last night. Yes.
Oh, you watch?
Aw.
What is that? The Great something? The Great Pumpkin?
That's
It's Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown.
That's Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown.
That's Thanksgiving. That touches my heart.
Oh, the notes are going to have to be scratched out now. Much like my vote for NWSL Championship MVP.
Sorry that happened.
I led the charge for Rose Lavelle after she scored the goal. Everybody's like going, "No, I still think really anyone but Rose." And like, well, no, change it to Rose. I mean, I changed 5 people's votes around me. They're like going, "No," I said, "I can change it for you if you're just going to pretend like you can't." No, I've got it. I'm changing it. Okay, well, there you go.
It was 12 Angry Men. You're just.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. There were more people in the outer veranda, which is where I was, which is that corner of PayPal Park where it's outside, but it has power. And I figured that I would be out there, versus inside with the people from ESPN who come to maybe one game a year. Not that ESPN ruins everything they touch. I'm sorry.
You're acting as a real advocate here.
Yeah.
The opinions you hear being expressed today are those of the program hosts.
Although they do ruin everything that they touch. I did, however, have a chance to meet Sarah Spain this week. The only watchable part of the now defunct Dan Le Batard show on ESPN. So, hold on. I'll get another one for that.
The opinions you hear being expressed
right
today
there.
are those of the program host.
Because she was the only watchable part about that, and she was as knowledgeable and very, easy to approach, easy to talk to. The whole thing was NWSL Championship Week was a good event. And I am embargoed from telling you what happened at the skills competition. You'll have to see that on Saturday. I believe it's on CBS. Yes, I believe it's on CBS or CBS Sports Network. And so, yeah. So there we go.
Embargoed means
It means that I was there. I know what happened. I know what happened.
Nice.
And I can't tell anybody until then because I have a thing on my email that says I can't tell. Now, if you find somebody who was there in the stands who didn't understand that there was an NDA on their ticket, you might be able to know all the things.
That's on them, really.
Things that go on. Just
read the fine print, people.
There's fine print. There's some mighty fine print. That's right. There's some mighty fine print going on there. All right.
Fine print on these goldfish.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah. And so, all right. So, what should we do first? Taste Test Tuesday or why there was no show yesterday?
Oh.
Oh man. I don't know. I think it's so last Wednesday, no show went out because of something going on with the network. I don't know. I don't know if it was me or the network or a little of both, but we were able to reclaim it from alternate methods because it didn't record here. I had to reclaim it, and we had to rip sound and all that. So you got to hear last Wednesday's show yesterday.
You're welcome.
Complete with Thresher the Elf or Thresher the Reindeer, and that was a pretty snazzy song there. Thank you to House Band. And then
lemons aren't real.
I started feeling ish over the weekend.
Saturday?
Ended up in the ER after all the stuff on Saturday night. And then they were like, well, we'd like you to do a stress test, but, you're not going to be able to get it here tomorrow. So they turned me loose. And then then the folks at the health system said, oh, well, we're not going to be able to get you the stress test for like 2-3 weeks. And then my issues became worse. So in the ER again, I go because the doctor from my doctor's office said, go in there. This time, make them keep you. So they have to give you a CT or a stress test. And so I did. And then I ended up having to stay overnight. And so there was no show yesterday. And so I redid last week's show yesterday because I was still in the hospital waiting for them to have the cardiologist say to go home. After I took the test at 7 a.m, I was still being held hostage at noon. So there we go. That's why we didn't do a show yesterday. So, but you got to hear a show that nobody heard. So there we go. Yeah. So there we go.
Oh, and that was the show from last week.
It was the show from last Wednesday.
Well, you might have been able to do better. You could have broadcast from your place, unless you were not conscious.
Well, no, I was conscious, but then there would have been people coming in and being all like, oh, wow, what's going on?
Yeah, you don't want to hear all that background noise.
You don't want to hear somebody coming in, I'm going to get your blood pressure.
Talk about
I'm going to say this about that. Speaking of people coming in, when they're like, did we get, how much rest did you get? When the phlebotomist comes in at 2 a.m, refuses to take it out of my right arm because that would require going around the bed, okay? And tries to get it out of my left hand because that has the IV in it and everything like there, and she can't, get to anything there, right? But then she misses twice, okay? Puts the needle in my in the muscle, and I'm just like, so the rest of the night I'm like, son of a, yeah, I'm not sleeping with that very well, and I sit there and I spent 2 hours with an ice cube taped to my hand, because she missed twice. And I've got these holes. If you're watching on video, you can see I've got these holes in my hand. And yeah, and man, seriously, walk around the bed next time, lady. So there we go. So anyway, goldfish.
That's a wild reason.
Goldfish.
Right,
One wouldn't have expected it, but
goldfish.
Goldfish.
All right.
And staff.
These are peppermint cocoa goldfish.
No,
These are
are you
limited edition
serious?
Snoopy goldfish.
These are sweet goldfish.
See, so it's just like
it's
a Snoopy theme. It's a Peanuts. There was a
Snoopy paw.
Peanuts song. I don't even know which one to do.
And a goldfish.
I don't know if I should do the Thanksgiving song at the end or the.
I feel like I should make noise in the microphone too.
I don't know if.
How do you open bags?
Well,
okay, I'm gonna come over there.
I don't know. We'll see. These are actually.
You know what I'm getting from this?
Peppermint.
Yeah, it's really a thin mint, is what the flavor is.
But without the toxicity.
I haven't read the ingredients, so let's say yes.
Well, I mean, they had
contains bioengineered food ingredients.
Well, the first ingredient is whole wheat flour, so I mean it's.
These are baked graham snacks.
It does indeed say it contains bioengineered food ingredients.
It says it's not food, or it says it is food.
Hard to say.
Oh, so the ingredients. I thought it said Canada for a second. The ingredients from corn, soy, sugar, and canola in this product come from genetically modified
crops.
And they're in the shape of little paw prints and goldfish.
Yeah, they're adorable.
What's this one? This is like a little, I don't know what that is. Is that a Snoopy? Oh, it is a Snoopy.
Maybe you should staple that to your notes.
It'll be a lump in my note.
You can't get whole wheat into that shape unless it's genetically modified.
It's more pliable if it's genetically modified.
That's
how it works.
These are actually really good.
They are. They're very Thin Mint like.
They're very like Girl Scout cookie.
Well, okay, so there's a Thanksgiving theme on the jingle thingy, right? On the cart. I am afraid to push it.
Why?
Well, because of all the trouble I've had with Iffy Spot. That's right. My ish
no,
ish
it's
dog.
not our music? No, don't use our music. No.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
Hell no.
Uh-uh.
Oh, speaking of which, it's 47 years ago was when the WKRP, the folks at WKRP in Cincinnati threw turkeys out of a helicopter, which honestly I don't understand how they got that many turkeys in the helicopter to make it be a thing.
It's 100?
I don't know.
I always wondered, but as God is his witness, he thought they could fly.
Well, here's the thing, though. This is a Hold on here. I'm going to bring this up because
these are really good.
He's chewing these chocolatey goldfish graham snacks. Pepperminty.
Yeah, they're
he says
they're a preposterous cookie, but they're really good.
Yeah. And so it's like there was it was a thing where he thought that they the turkeys could drop, but then it apparently was written about a thing that happened at a different station that one of the writers used to work at. And it was, but they said it was out of a truck versus a helicopter, which honestly would have been less drop, but more turkeys. So.
Were they frozen? Does it say?
I don't know. No, they were live turkeys.
Oh, live turkeys.
So they were throwing turkeys out.
Live turkeys for holiday dinner.
Yeah.
Here you butcher them?
making people have to, get their own, turkey.
Pet? Or have a pet.
Or something.
They attempted to release them from the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Maybe we should pull a stunt like that.
Maybe we
shouldn't. I think that's a terrible idea.
We get a truckload of otters God,
no.
Here's something that Mark
That's
Twain.
What the otters want.
Here's something that Mark Twain once said about Cincinnati. When the end of the world comes, I want to be in Cincinnati because it's always 20 years behind the times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so they should be getting the Breakfast Club any minute now.
There you go. That's more than 20 years. So they should have already had it.
That makes as much sense as This Week in Bubbles. What about, how are they going to do that?
I don't know. So I'll tell you what. Since I can't decide which one,
all right,
I'm just going to go ahead and play the Thanksgiving song and then the full song, Popcorn, Toast, and Jelly Beans on the podcast. So here we go. See yas.
Bye, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, somebody said it. Good.
Mom's in the kitchen, pie on lock. Uncle's tipsy before 1 o'clock. Grandma's talking, I can't escape. Cousins laugh while the candles melt. Stuck between the yams and shame. Football's loud, it's all the same. Slip outside for a breath of air. Meet my crew in the driveway there. This is the Thanksgiving song. Pass the gravy, it's all gone wrong. We're fighting over Wi-Fi and who said grace. Laughing till tears run down our face. Yeah, this is the Thanksgiving song. We eat too much and still want more. It's chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. And I'm just thankful we survived. Turkey's dry, Dad's new plan broke. Someone brought a friend, no joke. Kids run wild, dog steal rolls. Table shakes, but nobody folds. Drama hides in the mashed potatoes. Family secrets, live grenades. We'll clean it up, we'll move along. 'Cause deep down we all belong. This is the Thanksgiving song. Pass the gravy, it's all gone wrong. We're fighting over Wi-Fi and who said grace. Laughing till tears run down our face. Yeah, this is the Thanksgiving song. We eat so much and still want more. It's chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. And I'm just thankful we survived. Here's to the weird and the loud. To every burn and every crowd. Raise a glass, forget the fight. We'll do it all again This is the Thanksgiving song. Pass the gravy, it's all gone wrong. We'll raise a glass, forget the fight. We'll be back again next year tonight. Yeah, this is the Thanksgiving song. Our hearts are full, the table's long. It's chaos, love, and pumpkin pie. And somehow that feels right. Yeah. Yeah. This is the Thanksgiving song. Lucy laughs, ball hits the ground. Charlie swears he won't back down. Sally shouts, the sky turns gray. Patty says, just eat anyway. Linus hums, the truth feels near. Woodstock spins, no one steers. Paper plates and oddball chairs. We're a mess and unprepared. Popcorn, toast, and jelly beans. It's a mess, but it's our scene. Snoopy spins. The world won't end. Still buzz, no one cleans, and that's just us.